Ever find yourself scrolling through social media, feeling like everyone else has it all figured out? It's like you're running your own race, but somehow, you're always looking at the lane next to you. In today's video, we're diving into the silent thief of happiness, comparison. Stick around, because by the end, you'll see why measuring your life against others is the quickest way to lose sight of your own joy, and how to reclaim it. In a world where social media highlights everyone's best moments, the phrase, comparison kills joy, has never been more relevant. We often find ourselves scrolling through perfectly curated feeds, feeling like we're falling short in our own lives. But here's the kicker. Focusing on personal achievements rather than comparing ourselves to others is crucial for our happiness and self-worth. Let me share a lighthearted anecdote. Picture this. I once tried to bake a cake for a friend's birthday, inspired by a viral video of a stunning multi-layered masterpiece. I ended up with a lopsided, burnt creation that looked more like a science experiment gone wrong than a cake. As I stared at my culinary disaster, I realized that instead of celebrating my effort, I was too busy comparing my baking skills to a professional chef's. Spoiler alert, my cake didn't win any awards, but it did win a few laughs. Also in this video, we'll explore the importance of embracing our individuality and celebrating our unique paths. You'll learn how to shift your focus from what others are doing to what you've accomplished, no matter how small. By the end, you'll be equipped with practical tips to cultivate self-acceptance and joy in your journey, reminding you that your path is uniquely yours, lopsided cakes and all. The comparison trap. In today's digital age, the comparison trap is more like a bottomless pit, especially with social media amplifying feelings of inadequacy. We scroll through our feeds, seeing friends on exotic vacations, perfect families, and seemingly flawless lives. It's easy to feel like we're the only ones struggling with our messy hair and laundry piles. But here's the thing. Social media is like a highlight reel, not the full story. Let's use a funny analogy to illustrate this absurdity. Comparing yourself to someone else is like comparing apples to oranges. Sure, they're both fruits, but one is sweet and crunchy while the other is juicy and tangy. If you're an apple, you can't expect to taste like an orange. Each of us has our own unique flavor, and trying to measure up to someone else's standards is just plain silly. So how do we avoid falling into this comparison trap? First, it's essential to recognize when you're doing it. Are you feeling down after scrolling through Instagram? That's your cue. Take a step back and remind yourself that everyone has their own journey, complete with ups and downs. Instead of measuring your worth against someone else's highlight reel, focus on your own growth and achievements. By embracing your individuality, you'll find that the only person you should be comparing yourself to is the person you were yesterday, celebrating your achievements. In a world that often pushes us to strive for bigger and better, it's crucial to take a moment to acknowledge and celebrate our own accomplishments, no matter how small they may seem. After all, every victory counts. Let's start with some humorous examples of those small wins that deserve a little fanfare. Did you finally master that new recipe you've been eyeing? You know, the one that looked deceptively easy on YouTube but turned out to be a culinary adventure? If you managed to whip up a dish that didn't resemble a science experiment, that's definitely worth a celebration. Now, how about some creative ways to celebrate your personal milestones? Why not throw a me party? You can invite yourself, of course, and indulge in your favorite snacks, binge watch that series you've been meaning to catch up on, or even dance like nobody's watching. Because, well, nobody is. It's all about treating yourself like the superstar you are. Remember, every achievement, big or small, is worth recognizing. Whether you finally tackled that mountain of laundry or completed a challenging project at work, give yourself a pat on the back. Celebrating these moments not only boosts your confidence, but also reinforces the idea that progress is progress, no matter the size. So go ahead, pop that confetti for your victories, and let the world know that you're proud of your journey. Embracing individuality. Embracing one's unique qualities is not just important, it's essential for living a fulfilling life. Each of us has those quirky traits that make us who we are. Like that friend who has an impressive collection of rubber ducks. Seriously, who knew there were so many variations? From pirate ducks to superhero ducks, it's a quacky world out there. These little oddities are what set us apart and make life colorful, so why not celebrate them? In a society that often pushes us to conform, it's vital to find joy in our individuality. Instead of trying to fit into a mold, let's break it. Remember, the world doesn't need another cookie-cutter version of someone else. It needs your unique flavor. So if you have a penchant for wearing mismatched socks or a love for singing show tunes in the shower, own it. To express and celebrate your personal uniqueness, start by identifying what makes you, well, you. Keep a journal of your quirks, interests, and passions. Share them with friends or on social media. Who knows, you might inspire someone else to embrace their own individuality. You could also create a vision board that reflects your unique style or hobbies. And don't forget to treat yourself to a little celebration when you embrace something uniquely you, whether it's a solo dance party or a quirky art project. Remember, your individuality is your superpower, so wear it proudly. The joy of personal growth. Focusing on personal growth instead of comparison can be a game changer for your happiness and fulfillment. When you shift your attention to your own journey, you open the door to self-discovery and improvement. It's like planting a garden. When you nurture your own flowers, you'll find joy in watching them bloom, rather than envying the neighbor's perfectly manicured lawn. Let me share a funny story about a failed attempt at comparison that led to unexpected growth. A while back, I decided to take up running after seeing a friend post about their impressive marathon training. I thought, how hard can it be? Spoiler alert, very hard. My first attempt ended with me gasping for air after just 5 minutes while my friend was out conquering miles. Instead of feeling defeated, I realized that my body wasn't ready for that level of intensity. So I shifted my focus to personal growth and set a goal to run a 5K instead. With consistent training, I not only completed it but also discovered a love for running that I never knew I had. So I encourage you to set personal goals that excite you, rather than those influenced by others. Whether it's learning a new skill, picking up a hobby, or simply improving your well-being, focus on what makes you happy. Remember, personal growth is a journey, and every step you take is a victory worth celebrating. As we wrap up our discussion, let's recap the key points we've covered. We've explored the importance of avoiding comparison and how it can kill joy in our lives. Instead of measuring ourselves against others, we should celebrate our individuality and embrace the unique qualities that make us who we are. Remember, every small victory counts, and recognizing your personal achievements can lead to greater happiness and fulfillment. Now I encourage you to take action. If you found value in this video, please consider subscribing to our channel, liking this video, and sharing it with friends who might benefit from a little reminder to embrace their uniqueness. Your support helps us create more content that promotes self-acceptance and joy. And don't stop here. We have a treasure trove of videos waiting for you that dive deeper into topics like personal growth, self-love, and finding joy in everyday life. So, explore our channel and join our community of individuals committed to celebrating their journeys. Remember, you are not alone in this quest for self-acceptance, and together, we can inspire each other to shine brightly in our own unique ways. Thank you for watching, and we can't wait to see you in the next video.